Well, he once turned what was considered the world's most rare bird into a thriving species.
And hundreds of people will gather in Indianapolis this fall to honor him for his work. The Indianapolis Prize Committee has chosen Carl Jones as the winner of its 2016 award. It is an honor he has been working toward for more than 50 years. He made his name for the work he's done on a remote island in the Indian Ocean. But Carl Jones really started his career at home in Wales.
When I was a young boy, I used to keep animals in my backyard.
Like foxes, badgers, and all types of birds. And he paid closest attention to the ones who were injured or who needed help protecting their young.
And I thought, one day I might be able to apply these techniques and breed endangered species and help save them.
So in the 1970s, he left Wales for the island of Mauritius, where he developed a plan to save the Mauritius kestrel, a bird of prey with just 4 known individuals left. Today, experts estimate there are 400, and Carl Jones was just getting started.
That work progressed to species like pink pigeons, some of the reptiles and the Rodrigues fruit bats, and it's moved on to the conservation of whole systems.
Before he got there, conservation was not a priority on the island. Under his guidance, Mauritius went from an environmental disaster to a modern-day success story. Turning around years of neglect is not just about saving the birds, the reptiles, and the plants. Jones says you have to change the mindset of the people who live in that environment too. To do that, he established the Mauritian Wildlife Foundation.
He has managed to instill a culture of conservation among the Mauritian.
For me, diversity is what makes life so very, very special, and I want to ensure that we do what we can to maintain it.
Jones was working in one of the most remote parts of the world, but conservationists elsewhere took notice.
What Carl Jones has done on the island of Mauritius and in the Mascarene Islands is something that can be replicated in Indiana. It can be replicated in Borneo. It can be replicated in Tanzania. It's something that we can apply all over the planet.
At 61 years old, Carl Jones knows that most of his career is behind him, but he is training young conservationists to carry on his work. In Mauritius, the younger generation is teaching its elders about the importance of conservation.
I am very optimistic that conservation is going to work. I am very optimistic that in the future we'll be saving endangered species. And I think that we are developing the techniques and the philosophies to be able to move forward.
And the Indianapolis Prize will help provide both the notoriety and the money to keep conservation on track in one of the world's truly wild places. Carl Jones will be in Indianapolis in October to accept the 2016 Indianapolis Prize. And if you want to know more about his work or the Indianapolis Prize, we have links for you at our website, WTHR.com.